Up until now, we've been dealing with 2D images called image maps to plug into different channels. For example, we plugged in a camouflage image into our diffuse and our bump. Now I'm going to show you how to create a computer-generated procedural. I'm going to right-click in this blank area and create a brand new node. I'm going to go to 3D Textures and I'm going to choose Spots. A procedural texture is mathematically calculated and will persist throughout your entire selected object. In this case, it's the shirt material. I can also plug in a procedural into a procedural. So I'm going to create a new one, and this one will be marble. Now you'll notice, by the way, that the different procedurals have different variables that we can change. Observe on the spots. We have base color, spot size, and in marble, base color, veins, and scale. That's because in marble we have veins. If you look at a different node here, for example, we'll take a look at turbulence, all the settings here are based on scale. Turbulence is really good when you want to break up a channel a little bit to give it a little bit of randomness. But I'm going to get rid of this one for now. I'll hit delete. Let's go ahead and change the parameters here. For the spots, I'll change the first color here to blue and the second one to yellow. For my spot size, I'll make this a 1. And by the way, these are just random. I'm just choosing things out of the air. There's no right or wrong to any of these textures. They're all experiment. For my marble, I'll make the color here, let's see, green, and the veins will make those red. Now what I'm going to do is take my spots node and plug it into my diffuse color and take a look at the result. As you can see here, move this down so we can see both. We have the blue and we have the yellow. Now for my marble, I'm going to plug this in to the spot color. So I'm going to plug it right here at the right end of the spot color. And notice that we have the color from our marble now affecting the spot color that says yellow. So feel free to experiment, and you can do all kinds of really cool and fun things. Now what I'm going to do now is render this. So let's go to Render, Area Render, and let's go ahead and drag that out. And we'll see the result of having our own procedural texture custom made from different nodes affecting our geometry. And there you have it. You have this really kind of psychedelic camouflage. You can do all kinds of things with these procedurals. You can make, for example, leopard spots, or tiger stripes, camouflage, or lizard skin. You just have to experiment with the different nodes and see what you can come up with. So pretty much that's the best way to learn any of this kind of thing. And you have to just simply try a node, play around with the parameters, plug it into a channel, see what happens, create another node, plug it into a channel or into another node, and see what happens. I can also disconnect things and try something else. So I can take this marble and put it into the bump channel, for example. And I can really do all kinds of interesting things. And look at my result here. I have a 3D effect on this texture. So feel free to experiment. They won't cause any damage and they render pretty quickly. And once again, to create a new node, right click in a blank area. To delete a node, click on it and hit delete.